In a prior video, I talked about how you can start beginning to invest with just $20 a month using my $1 and $5 savings hack. In this video, I'm going to discuss how you can automate a part of that so that it literally becomes an autopilot, a kind of set and forget investment strategy that over time will be very beneficial to you. Hi, this is Lloyd with your Money Clerk, where smart money starts with you. All right, let's not waste any more time. Let's get started. So this is the premise of investing. You start out by saving $1 and $5 bills using my $1 and $5 savings hack. You each month, at the end of the month, you count all that money, and at the start of a new month, you deposit that money in a standard regular with your local bank savings account. Then you take the money that you deposited in that account and you transfer it into your HYSA account of choice. Personally, I use Discover, but you have a multitude of them out there. And I use Discover only because Discover also offers a regular standard checking account, which allows me to withdraw money from my HYSA account very quickly without delays using the debit card that comes with the standard checking account. Number 4, I then take $20 from my HYSA account, transfer that into my Fidelity Roth IRA account. Again, you can use any investment firm you like. I use Fidelity, been with them for years, and I'm very happy with that. Then the $20, once it clears in my Roth IRA account, I split it $10 going to FSPSFX fund, and another $10 go to the FZROX fund. Now, that is the whole premise, and it's just a rinse and repeat. To automate this, we need to start from step 1. Unfortunately, saving the money and depositing it into your standard checking account is manual. There is no app that allows you to deposit cash, so you have to do that manually. You can use an ATM, but you still would have to go to the bank. So saving the money and depositing it in your checking account is manual, no matter how you slice it. I go about it in the following way. I save $1 and $5 bills for 1 month. The start of a new month on the first Monday of that month, and I only pick the first Monday so that every month it's the exact same day, creating a habit. I then deposit that cash that I saved into my regular checking account. The very next day, I then transfer that cash that I deposited, that savings, into my HYSA account. But here is where things start to change. First of all, I am not making a transfer from my checking account to my HYSA account, which is known in financial terms as pushing the transfer. Instead, I do what's called as a pulling transfer. And a pulling transfer is that I initiate the transfer of the deposited savings in here into my HYSA account directly from my HYSA account. Now, why do I do that? Why don't I just go directly from my checking to my HYSA and done? Well, number one, by using the pushing option, again, you go from your standard checking account, you initiate the transfer to your HYSA account. There are delays sending the money out. Number two, once the money does get into your HYSA account, there are more delays in clearing it. And while the money is sitting there on hold, you do not earn any interest on that money. By using the pull method, which is initiating the transfer of the savings from my checking account into my HYSA account, but initiated by my HYSA account, I avoid a lot of these steps. Number one, there is almost no delay. Number two, the funds usually clear within 24 hours to 2 days. And number three, the moment the transfer is completed, I already start earning interest on that money, even though it is technically not cleared in the account just yet. The reason for that is a pull technique. The bank sees that as income, while a push technique is not considered income. So that's a very, very important difference between the two. Always make sure, for the benefit of investing, that you use the pull method, not the push method. And the same applies for transferring $20 from HYSA to Roth IRA in Fidelity. But I'll make a third video about this, because otherwise this is going to get way too long. And then I'll walk you through this once again. So now we are basically at step 3. And let's see how we do this. All right, let me close this down. I'm already logged into my HYSA account. I am with Discover. And to initiate the transfer from my HYSA account, I simply click on make a transfer. And the first thing I will have to do is to set up an external or link to an external bank account, which is my regular checking account where I add the deposit into. So I click on select an account, I click on add an external account, you agree to the agreements, the consent, you just agree, and now you pick your bank from the list. If your bank is not listed on any of the buttons you see, you merely type in the bank that you want, and it'll pop up a whole list of banks that you can choose from. So you take your bank, whatever that is, Citibank in my case, and now I simply complete the rest of the steps. I go to continue, and okay, it's a little slow today. Here I would have to enter my user ID and password that is associated with my login with my Citibank, not the one that is being used for logging into Discover. So, by the way, I hope that you don't use the same login and passwords for all your accounts. You're asking for trouble. They break one, they have access to all of them. So you merely fill this out, and it will process by sending you an approval code to your phone, which you have to enter. And once this is done, I'm not going to do this anymore because I already had it done. Then you simply go back to your list of making a transfer, and the account that you've added is now added to your link account. In my case, I blocked this out, but for the simple reason that one thing I don't like about Discover is that the external account shows the last 4 digits of the account number plus the routing number. If it would only show the account number, the 4 last digits of the account number, I would actively display it here. But since it also shows the routing number, I'm opening myself up for possible scam artists and hackers and whatnot. And that's the last thing, the last headache I want to have. But bottom line is, I select my external account, which then would show up right here. I then select the account I want to transfer into, which would be my HYSA account. And here you go. You see, in case of Discover, it only adds the last 4 digits. But in case of an external account, somehow it also adds the routing number to it, and I can't delete it. I tried. Now you enter the amount that you're pulling in, and in my case it was $180 last month. And here is where it becomes a little important. You leave this setting at one time. Even though we're automating this process, this portion cannot be automated because every month you're saving a different amount. So it doesn't behoove you to set it to weekly or monthly or whatever. You have to leave it at one time. Then you select today's date. What are we today? On the 20th, right here, it says today, and you click on continue, and now this will take $180 out of my regular standard checking account, transfer it into my HYSA account, and usually these funds are available within 24 hours, and I'm already earning interest on the $180 that I deposited in that account, even though it hasn't cleared yet. Now, one more word about selecting a frequency. If you really want to automate this portion, then you could enter an amount here that stays the same every month. Every month, and that you know for certain, even if you were to 1 month only save $60, you would still be able to transfer $100 without it affecting your current lifestyle. I personally like to transfer only the money that I actually saved to avoid confusion and temptation. But if you want to do that, you can do that. And then simply for frequency, choose monthly instead. Then you fill out your start date, which again would be today. And then you also select when will this auto transfer end, and you choose when I cancel, because you only want it to end when you actually come back in here and say, I don't want to do this anymore, cancel it. And then you click on continue, and now you have a recurring setup transfer that if you want to check, you click simply on schedule transfers. And while in my case, boy, the internet is really slow today. While in my case, this is blank, in your case, if you had it automated, it would actually show you that you have every month on the 20th, $100 deposited into your HYSA account. This is really as easy and as simple as it is. I'm going to stop the video right here only because I don't want to get this more involved than it is. There is no need for it. And like I said, I will go and make the next video about transferring it into Fidelity, and also then how to go from your Roth IRA and splitting it up into your investment funds. One last thing I want to show you is when you are, let me actually go back to where am I? Let me click on Discover. Maybe that will do the thing for me that I want to show you. Here we go. If you click on, at least in Discover, that's how it works. If you want to see how much your HYSA is currently paying, simply click on Online Savings, and you get this little synopsis screen that shows you exactly how much you currently have, how much money went in or went out for the period of where we are at now, which is usually a month, and how much interest you earned, and what the current rate is at present, the annual rate. So there you have it. I'm going to log out of this, and that is thus far as how you pull money into your HYSA account from your checking account. Again, important, use the pull function, not the push function. This is Load with your money plug. As always, thank you for being here. I appreciate you having here. Give me a like, give me a thumbs up if you find the content helpful. And I'll see you in the next video where we complete the auto transfer, and you will, by the end of that video, have a 80% automated investment vehicle that will literally every month automatically put $20 into your Roth IRA and split it up, $10 in one index, $10 in the other index. And of course, over time, as you've gotten used to doing this, you can always increase the amount that you transfer and invest. Take care.